Alright, Hades Omega here, and welcome to another Hades Omega desktop figure show and tell video with Tokisaki Kurumi here from Data Live, okay? Or Data Bullet, okay? It says Data Bullet here, okay? So this is the bunny version, alright? And it's another Taito Coreful figure, alright? So actually these are kind of a new kind of figure line from Taito, and I'm liking them a whole lot, okay? This is actually my second bunny girl from the Taito Coreful line. So I got her from Mandarake with two other figures. That was that Mai Sakurajima summer one piece dress version and the swimsuit Kurumi figure, okay? So check those videos out. I haven't done the swimsuit one yet. It's a special one too. But this one cost me 1,800 yen from Mandarake. Okay, I bought it online at Mandarake. I've actually been to the Mandarake store. Okay, so but the shipping was 8,210 yen. So like almost pretty much $80. Okay, it was ridiculous for prize figures. So that puts the figure around like $40 is what I'm gonna say, which is still okay. Okay, I paid a boatload for the shipping, but it got to me fast, and two, it really costs about as much as you would buy it in the US is what I'm gonna say. Okay, so there's that. All right, that's how I got her. Mandarake, 1,800 yen with 8,200 yen shipping, which puts her around $40 US. Okay, so let's start the figure show and tell by checking out the box. All right, let's take a look at the box. So here it says Data Bullet. So I have not actually seen the Data Bullet anime yet. I'm hoping to sometime before I get too old, I want to say. But yeah, it is a movie about Kurumi basically, and she's one of my favorite characters. All right, favorite waifus. And here we've got a half figure shot. All right, half shot of the figure. Very nice. It's got kind of like a checkered background here and some other stuff going on in the background. A lot of stuff going on there. And it says here, Coreful figure, Tokisaki Kurumi bunny version. Nice little logo here. There's like some dice here and playing cards. All right. And I think that's pretty much what it says the same thing here in Japanese. All right. Okay. On this side, you've got a side shot of the actual figure. All right, and then same info from the front, and then more kind of playing card background here. It's a nice looking box. It's a glossy too, very glossy. All right, and this is pretty much the same shot of the figure, except it's like the whole figure pretty much. Okay, and then we got the same logo right here. It's kind of hard to tell what's the front and the back. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, and then on this side you've got the back side of the figure right here. All right. Okay, and back to the front. Let's take a look at the top. The top says Coreful Tokisaki Kurumi bunny version. You've got the Taito logo on the left, upper left, and the Jaya logo on the right. And then you've got a Kadokawa on the bottom right. Alright, 'tis legit. Alright, and then there's some info on the bottom here. Alright, it's a PVC and ABS and AT. I don't know what ATBC is. I'm not really sure what that is. All right, it is a prize only figure, it says, and it's made in China. Okay, all right, let's start the unboxing. Okay, there she is. That's the Kurumi Tokisaki bunny version figure from Taito Coreful. So she comes out in two pieces, the figure and then the base. Okay, the base is pretty big. It's okay, so it's kind of one of these one of these figures that may start leaning. I'm not gonna lie. All right, there's two pegs holding her right here, and you can see her body's like she's moving herself forward. All right, I've had these figures like this before, and they start to droop after a while. Hopefully this one doesn't start drooping, okay? But yeah, you can see the peg is like way here, okay, and then the rest of the base is like all the way out here, okay? So yeah, it's not very well balanced. It's very well balanced towards this way, okay? So she may start leaning in the future. Not gonna lie. Okay, base seems pretty stable. Okay, before we talk about that, let's do a quick 360, and then I'm gonna go take a quick look at her, and then I'll tell you what I think about her, and we'll begin the scrutinization process. All right. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, Hades Mega's back, and let's start the scrutinization. Alright, so let's start from the base and we'll work our way up as usual. Alright, so there's the base. It's a smoke, or kind of black see-through kind of plastic. It says Data Bullet right there. Alright, that's the anime this comes from. And then you got this kind of checkered background here with some playing cards. Okay, there's a nub mark right here, okay, and yeah, there's one very noticeable nub mark right there, and the base is flat, all right, for the most part. All right, let's go work our way up. So there's the legs. Let's zoom out a little bit and we'll just get all the legs. All right, let's start down here first. Okay, so she's wearing like a high heel shoe. All right, it's kind of got a matte finish to it. It's okay, I guess. I think it's been like attached to this part right here, okay, and then the pegs are on the bottom. I hope she doesn't lean, because these are the only things that are holding her up, okay, and they're plastic pegs too. So I don't know. We'll see, guys. All right, and then you can see the stockings she's wearing. In my opinion, I think the stockings are like the worst part of this figure, all right, because they're kind of scratched, all right. The paint doesn't look very good on them. All right, out of all these kind of bunny girl figures, this one, I think the legs don't look so good, okay. However, the shape of the legs looks okay. Yeah, not too bad. And there is shading on them also, okay, so it's kind of got this, it's like a black or kind of gray color. I think they're trying to go for like, yeah, you can see through it a little bit and see some of the skin. All right, it's darker here, and then it gets lighter up here, and then it gets darker behind the kneecaps, and then it gets lighter again. Okay, very nice. They did add the shading, right? Okay, there's shading around the knees here. All right, and it looks lighter up here, and it's just like I don't know, man. If you look closely at it, it looks like there's some scratches in the paint and stuff. Okay, and this is a brand new figure. Okay, so they have to work on that QC stuff. All right, there's like scratches here and here, and I think that's it. But it's super noticeable because her legs are just out there. She's got some beautiful legs, that's for sure. Okay, yeah, and this leg looks a little funky. It's like kind of bent inward a whole lot. All right. Let's go take a look at the other shoe. Okay, so this one is a high heel shoe, and there's nothing behind it. It's very high and pointy is what I'm gonna say. Okay, and then it doesn't look like it really has any kind of sole to it. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. All right, let's work our way up. Let's go take a look at the bunny outfit. All right. So in addition to the bunny outfit, she's wearing a coat around her, okay? And actually, I think the coat is the best thing about this figure. It's textured. There's a lot of texture to it, and there's a lot of folds around on it, and you can see a lot of kind of like, you can see the seam lines, but the seam lines are from the stitching, okay? It doesn't have any kind of paint on it, but it looks kind of nice. It's like I said, it's textury. Alright, you can't really see any really bad mold lines on it. It's actually really well molded. The way they do these plastics on these Taito Coreful figures are very nice, okay? There is a kind of like a bronze kind of button right here holding this part together. it's pretty tight and open on the top, so you can see her bustices pretty well. And then, then you can see the bottom here. You can see her crotch region right here. And then like it's kind of comes back and there's like two tails, all right, on each side. All right, and if you kind of look underneath, you can get a peek at her booty. Very nice. I like it. Okay, and then what else? Let's go take a look at the actual bunny girl outfit. All right, it like kind of looks like a swimsuit sorta. Right, it's kind of shiny, but not really shiny. It's not as shiny as I would expect it to be, is what I want to say. It's a little dull. You would expect it to be a little shinier. I did a figure show and tell on the My Sakurajima bunny figure, and it looks shinier than this. I hate to say it, the My Sakurajima one looks better. Okay, but the paint, it looks like it's pretty well in the lines. All right. You can see a good chunk of her bustices here. Very nice. Kurumi has a nice pair. That's what I'm going to say. All right, and then you get some armpit. You can see her armpit right here. It looks like, so what I've been noticing with these Taito Coreful figures is that none of the skin is painted, all right? And that's what it looks like here. Okay, the skin is the color of the plastic. Okay, and it looks very good. It does look very good. It's a little shiny. You can kind of see the light shine off of it, but the molding is good. I don't see any kind of weird mold lines on it. She's got these cuffs here with the black buttons here, okay, on each side. They look good. All right, she's got some kind of red nail polish on her fingers right here. Okay, you see one on the thumb there. There's the nail polish on these sides too. It looks good. I like it. Her hands look like hands. Yep. No strange looking limbs. And then this arm is just extended way out over here, and then this one is kind of bent, like she's she's jumping sideways sorta. Okay. And then the skin on top of her boobages looks good, but it's too shiny is my opinion. Yeah, it looks plasticky. Yeah, especially the arms look okay, but her chest area, the skin on the chest area does not look so good. It just looks really shiny, okay? But yeah, the boobs are really round. That's good. And you can kind of see into the sleeves a little bit, which is nice. I always like that. When you can see into like a sleeve or something and it keeps on going. Or if you look down the bust, if you look down her bust, you can see more of her boobages, okay? Yeah, you can. So I like stuff like that, okay, where you can, so it's like they went the extra mile to like make it look realistic, okay? That's what I'm gonna say. All right, and then she's wearing a white collar with a black bow tie, and there's like a button in the center there. It looks good. I forgot to mention that there's a kind of collar around the jacket too. All right, and you can see some folds back here on her back. Can't see too much at the back. Okay, and then we'll go take a look at her hair and the face. So there's her face. She's got the two different colored eyes. She's got the red eye and the yellow eye with the clock in it. She's got a pretty big face, big eyes, and big open mouth, and you can kind of see her teeth a little bit. And yeah, you can kind of make out her tongue is a little different color than the rest of her mouth. It's interesting. They put a lot of detail in the mouth, for sure. Okay. All right, let's talk about the bunny ears. So one of the things that that kind of wowed me on the My Sakurajima bunny figure was she had felt bunny ears. Okay, this one does not have felt bunny ears. Nope. Okay, they're just kind of like a gloss black paint. All right, they're really shiny and they're scratched. Yeah. Oh no, it's like some dirt. Yeah, look, I mean, I might be able to wipe that off. It's kind of, yeah, it has kind of like a vinyl feel to it too. It's really soft. What about this? Okay, so there's like something. Yeah, that looks like a brush. All right, that's a brush from a paintbrush. All right, it's stuck onto the paint there. So yeah, that's a big one right there. There's a big QC right there. Other than that, paint looks like it's in the lines pretty good. I think if you look down here, you see the paint end and it turns black. So, but I'm not gonna gig him for that. That's kind of being nitpicky. Okay, what else? Yeah, it's just shiny in the back and it's kind of dirty. There's some dust on it already too. This is a brand new figure, guys. Shouldn't have that much dirt on it, is what I'm gonna say. That came from, you know, wherever she was made. And then the bunny ears go onto this red kind of headband here with some frilly stuff on the front. It doesn't look like it's painted. It's the same color paint or same plastic color as the jacket. Okay, so it matches the jacket. Okay, and then there's the hair. She's got a lot of hair and a lot of twin tail, is what I'm gonna say. And one of the things I've been noticing about these Taito Coreful figures are the color and the transition to a transparent hair. Okay, so as you can see here, it's transparent here, and it transitions to a solid hair color. Okay, she has a black hair. All right, it goes black, and then it just transitions to a clear color. Very nice, and it looks good. I you know, how they do it is really nice. It doesn't get hazy or foggy anywhere in between. It looks really nice. So that just seems to be one of the characteristics of these Taito figures. They have transparent hair. Okay, you can see it right here, and then it comes out here, and the molding is good. It looks like a good twin tail, and it's just kind of fluttering all over the place. It's pretty cool. Wow, the hair looks really good. That's what I want to say. If anything, the paint looks a little dull on the hair, but that's fine. Okay, and then you can see her ears right here. Her ears look like ears. They actually look like they're kind of too big. Yeah, and then she has a bunny tail. Okay, there's a bunny tail on the jacket right here. Very nice. She looks very cute and sexy in this outfit. I like it. And it's dynamic. She's moving a whole lot. Okay, so I think that is pretty much it. I'm gonna say the paint, not so good. The QC, not so good either. It's just, there's like kind of scratches in certain places, like on the leg here, and then there's some scratches or dirt on the top, and there's like a brush stuck in the paint there. All right, and then you're gonna get some parts of the figure that are not painted and painted. So it just kind of doesn't match, but I'm gonna say it looks okay. All right, the skin is not painted, but it looks good. But for whatever reason, the skin on her chest, it looks too shiny. The skin on her neck looks too shiny too. So the skin doesn't have any kind of paint on it. The jacket doesn't have any kind of paint on it. The bunny ear headband doesn't have any kind of paint on it. Okay, and then everything else, and then the skin doesn't have paint on it. Other than that, the rest is painted, except for the tips that are transparent. Okay, but yeah, the molding is pretty good, and you don't really see a whole lot of mold lines and stuff. You know, they took care of all those mold lines. They're pretty good at mass producing these figures, is what I'm gonna say. All right, but I would have to say this one is probably not as good as the Mai Sakurajima bunny figure that I reviewed earlier. Okay, but I still like it. She's very pretty and very cute. That's Kurumi. I wish the paint on the bunny outfit, okay, the tight part of the bunny, the upper part of the bunny outfit, was a little shinier. Okay, since this is textured, it actually looks really nice. Okay, I don't know. I wonder what that would look like in real life. I wonder what they were trying to go with it, but it looks cool. It's got like texture and stuff, and the molding is really good. You can see all the folds and everything everywhere. Yeah, very nice. And then just her leg is just kind of in a weird position here. And another thing I kind of don't like is this figure. She may become a leaner, is what I'm gonna say. Okay, so some of these figures that like there's only one point of contact and they're very dynamic. They're moving like this. Well, this figure may lean in the future. Okay. What I could do to fix that is maybe glue her to the base, is what I'm thinking. Or yeah, just get a screw and then screw screw this on, and then you probably won't have that problem. If you're in a place, if you display her in a place that gets kind of hot, yeah, she may droop. I'm not sure, but okay. And I'm not really sure how you're supposed to display her. You've got the Data Bullet logo right here, so I'd imagine this is how you'd want to display her, but I don't know. I think kind of like that looks good. You want to see her pretty face, right? I think, yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah, I'm not really sure what she's doing, but it looks like she's kind of running or turning or twisting or something. And then, yeah, it's dynamic. You can see the little tails on the jacket flowing back and her hair flowing back. So it's very nice. It's very nice as a dynamic figure. I like it. Okay, so that's the end of the figure show and tell. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and look forward to more of these Taito Coreful figure reviews. They're really cheap and inexpensive. For $40, after it's all said and done, I think this figure is totally worth it. And she's pretty big. These Coreful figures are probably around a 1/7 scale. You can probably display them with about a 1/7 scale figures. Okay, and they look great. All right, the paint could be a little bit better. Other than that, it's good. I like it. I like it a whole lot. Keep up the good work, Taito. Alright, so that's the end of the video. I will get some 360 shots and close-ups. Thanks for watching. Hatezbing out. But yeah, I have to say she looks really cool on this rotating stand because I think it matches the way the figure is moving. I like it a lot. All right.